Hey guys, it's GM Bush here. Welcome back to the channel. Well, first off, I should say I apologize again for the lack of videos. I promise we're going to soon be to the point where I'm done school and can focus on this, but it's just been, I'm sure you know, finals week's crazy, but that's neither here nor there. I will do better about getting videos nonetheless. But today, I wanted to talk about first, just like a lot of people are sitting on stubs and they don't realize it, or packs. We're going to do a 2-for-1 thing here today. We're going to talk about how you could be sitting on stubs without even knowing it, and then also about how you can make free packs. I know a lot of people always say, like, oh, well, you only have 10K stubs. How do you have all these stubs? There's a lot more to than just the stub count in the top left corner of your screen. There's cards you're sitting on, investments you might have. There's a lot of ways you can have stubs without it just being pure, just top left corner. Some things are more put into value based off cards rather than stubs, just sitting on the stubs. So let's talk about that and how you could be sitting on stubs, not even know it. So, for example, the other day, last week was my birthday. Me and some buddies were hanging out, and we decided to open some packs, which I know isn't the smartest thing, as no money spent. But I took the stubs I'd been sitting on and made and opened some packs. And I went through and sold any, golds I pulled or things like that. And then, I bought whatever I wanted. But the thing is packs have so much more value than people realize. And one of the things I want to say first, too, is that you don't have to open packs for this to be a method to have stubs. You get free packs from BR entries, you get free packs from conquests, from showdowns, from just playing online. There's so many ways to make packs that this isn't just if you've opened packs before. You just playing the game, you probably have this and you don't even realize it. So if we go into my inventory here, we're gonna start with players. And let's just pick a random team here. We'll go to the Cardinals. So as you can see, I've got these 4 golds. They're locked in. There's no stubs to be made there. But as we scroll down, for example, you're going to see I have 3 of this Dakota Hudson. Now, when you pull Dakota Hudson in a pack, you're going to look at it and say, well, you sell this now for 27 stubs, whatever, not a big deal. Let's go to his market. You're going to see, all right, so I could sell him right now for 98, sell him right now for 27, or I can put him up for 98. What I'm going to do is, because it's 99 and then 104, I'm going to put him up for 103. And I'm going to do this with the 3 sellable versions I have. Or actually, I'll keep one because I don't have him in my collection yet. So we put 2 up for 103. It's not going to sell right away. It might take 20, 30 minutes to sell, but it will sell. And that's going to be 90 stubs per listing. Now, I know, again, that's not a lot. It's 180 stubs total. All of these cards that you're sitting on in your binder, you might not realize they have value. And if you think, okay, so I had 2 Hudsons, I have 2 Jordan Hicks, 2 Carlos Martinez, extra, that is, 2, 2, 1, 3 of these guys. Right off the bat, just off of all of these extra Cardinals I've had 6 of this guy. I probably have 5, I would guess minimum 4,000 to 7,000 stubs worth of just Cardinals extra players. Now, again, I've opened a lot of packs. This is a little bit different. You might not have as many, but I have a lot of them. And that can be 4,000 to 5,000, 6,000 stubs for this team. And if you do that over a whole team-wide, a whole league-wide thing, let's say minimum you have 3 to 4K for a team. If you have that on every team, that's 90,000 stubs, 100,000 stubs that you could just be sitting on, literally just in bronzes. And it's not an over-exaggeration. I mean, I have 6 of this Tyler Webb. He sells for 115 a piece. If I sell 5 of them for 114, that's 500 stubs that I've just made off of one singular card. That's, you think about that, okay, so if I have 20 extra cards and each of them sells for 100 or just over 100, that's 2,000 stubs. And I probably have more than 20 on the team. Now, of course, commons go for less. You can see this guy. He goes for, actually, this is Snipe, so I'll buy that for 22 and I'll list it for 84. And it will sell. It will take time. These aren't things that you can just, there goes one of the Dakota Hudsons as we're talking. These aren't things that you could just expect to just instantly sell all the time and make your stubs immediately. But if you do this and you go through your whole binder, there's a lot of stubs you might be sitting on. Now, the other part of this, where you could have stubs that you don't realize, is there are some, and with the roster update coming out later today, this will happen again. They release new players onto teams, and these new players, because they haven't been in packs until the day they're released, they have insane value. So if we go to max overall, we'll do bronzes and commons only. So max overall 74, and we'll say minimum price of 500. And we search, and look at There's a common that goes for over 1,000. I don't have any of him. Heath Hembry is a bronze, almost 2,000. I don't have any of him. This guy, look, I got one of them. 1,500 stubs. Sell them right now. That's 1,500 stubs that I have for a bronze player. And then even these guys, like you look at these guys, Yerman Mercedes. Now he might go up, so I might hold on to him. But again, another card that 600 stubs for a bronze. Urban Santana. I don't have any of him. I don't have any Sandy Leones. So these things are legitimate. This guy I have 2,500, and I don't need him because I have. I will say some of these cards, if you're looking to do like the Cubs collection, maybe you hold on to Trevor McGill here. But I'm not doing the Cubs collection anytime soon. I have no interest in doing it. So I throw that up for 24,999 or 24,999. That will sell. And that's 4K that I've probably just made off of bronzes. So that's a huge way you can have stubs you don't even realize, as well as this. Just go through like unlockables. Some of these things go for a lot more than you may realize. If we go to uniforms here, I don't know if I can find a good example quickly. But there are some uniforms that go for like a lot more than you might think. Most of them are going to be about 1,000, but if you're sitting on uniforms that you don't plan on keeping, equipment, just some gold equipment pieces, they might not look like they go for much, but again, this thing I have here, it's 250 stubs. It adds up so quickly. I actually have to go through my entire binder and sell it off. I've been kind of delaying, which is bad because cards lose value, but I've just had no desire, so that's bad on my part. But I'd be willing to bet if I go through and sell everything, I would probably have at least 80 to 90K just of, we'll call it random shit, just sitting in my binder. So that's huge. Sponsorships, you can check the price on them. They probably don't go for anything other than quick sell. I should have sold that, 155. But look, things are selling. Just as we're talking, I've sold a bunch. I've gone from 9.5 to almost 14,000 stubs in 5 minutes. And yes, I sold the bigger bronzes, but things in general, you just do this with all your cards. And don't forget to sell your free agents. They don't go for nearly as much, of course, but they do sell because people are looking to do the collection for free agents and get free packs. So that's another big thing you can do. All right, so the other thing I want to talk about besides this is how you can make free packs guaranteed, no cost, and you can just do it unlimited amounts. You can legitimately just spam this method, and you could have, if you had the desire, the time, and the patience to do so, you could have 100 free packs if you wanted. If you head over into single player modes and you're going to head into showdowns, you can see I'm doing the showdown right now. So it costs 500 stubs to enter the second inning showdown. So you're going to buy into the second inning showdown. You're going to pick the cards you want. Typically, you're going to want to look for right-handed. I think you need cards that hit well against righties. That's the big thing you want to look for. Any card that can hit well against righties. You're probably going to want to take Jason Bay, excuse me. You're going to want to take Jason Bay probably the first time every time. But what you do is you just go into each individual challenge here. So this one, whatever, and you enter the challenge and you immediately quit out. If you're on next gen, PS5, the Xbox Series X, I believe is what it's called. If you're on those, this will go even quicker. But you just go into these challenges and you just quit out. And you quit out of every single one until you get to the boss. And all you have to do is you have 12 outs to score 2 runs. You guys just got to score 2 runs. And if you do that, you get your 500 stubs back that you paid to enter, and you get a show pack. And you can just, and then immediately once you do it, you can see here, I could just click forfeit. Now, I've done these challenges because I haven't finished the showdown yet. I'm a little bit behind because I've been busy. But you just click forfeit, and then you restart, and you didn't pay any stubs because you spent 500, and you get 500 back, and you get the show pack. And you can legitimately just keep doing this on repeat, even if you've completed the showdown and gotten the XP. And you can just keep doing that. And I've seen people pull Bellingers, I've seen people pull Acuñas, all of them, just from doing this free pack. Of course, there's no guaranteed method, but like we just talked about, was sitting on, if you did that 50 times, had 50 packs, you might not pull a diamond, sure, but all of that value that we talked about that is just sitting in people's binders like mine. Like you go through my team and I've just got so many random duplicates that I need to sell off. You go to any team, you can just see a bunch of duplicates. I have 2 Nate Pearsons. Tigers are a good one because they're typically a little more expensive because they don't have any golds. And again, all those random cards that might have insane value you don't even know about. So I really just wanted to put this method out there. Sell everything you own, equipment, perks, unlockables, stadiums, anything that you do not need or you plan on collecting, just sell it off. It is for the best. You will make a ton of stubs. And again, partner this with the free pack method, and now you could just, if you have a day to spend, you spent 4 hours just doing the free pack method. I think they say it takes about 5 to 6 minutes at least on next gen to get one free pack. So if you did it for 3 hours, right, and you say it takes 6 minutes, that's 10 times an hour. You could get 30 packs after 3 hours and then just sell everything you get. And that's probably a minimum guaranteed 30K back, if not more. It's not the most efficient method, but it's a way that it's the worst it could be is not very efficient if you got like all bronzes and some silvers in those packs. But if you get lucky and you get the Bellinger or the Cunha, there's no better method, right? So it is a toss-up on how it could really result, or how the results could come in. But highly, highly, highly recommend this. It's legitimately free packs, and then what can be turned into free stubs. Clean your binders, guys. Do this method. Get free packs. It's a great, amazing way to build your team. I don't know what else to say. I know it's takes a lot of patience to do these things, but it will be worth it in the long run if you finish your live series collections and such. Yeah, so with that being said, I will talk to you guys soon. Enjoy the roster updates. I hope your investment paid off, guys, and yeah, have a good one. Peace.